one of the most important lessons is that there are some things that would matter to us inside of Zomato, and then there are a lot of things that matter to people outside of Zomato, right? So we should not bother or care about whatever people think about us, as long as we know that our fundamentals are right and we are on the right path. So there has to be very, very clear distinction between what matters inside the company and what people think matters outside the company. I mean, so disruption typically means that you don't even know whether that would work, right? So something like that. So in our case, there wasn't any such thing. Like literally, it was that we were in the classifieds business and we were very, very strong. And one of the natural next steps for us was to go into the transactions business. And I think what happened was, because we were too aggressive on international expansion, a lot of people thought that we were leaving the India flank open for us, right? So you have to literally think of a business and a geography, and give that 2 to 3 years to become profitable, right? So we could stop expanding, we could stop launching new businesses in new geos, or we could stop launching new geos, and then we'll hit profitability as a company very, very soon. But is that the goal right now? Maybe not, right? Because if there is funding available for us, we'd like to expand the canvas and go build a larger, bigger organization like 10 years down the line. And right now is the right time to do it. I think hiring, one of the most important lessons is patience, right? So sometimes the company desperately needs to fill a role, and I mean, you should not compromise on finding the right person, even if it takes a month longer. It doesn't matter. They're always tough. I mean, no firing, no layoff decision has ever been easy, no matter how many times you do it, right? When you ask people to leave for performance, it is relatively easier than layoffs, because the layoffs are not those people's faults, right? So the layoffs happen because of the circumstances, or because I didn't foresee something going that way. So it is always somebody else's fault. It's not those people's, not those guys' problem. So I think one of the most important things is what we just mentioned, that think long term, right? Don't find short term hacks to everything. We have very strong relationships with our investors, so I think the levels of trust are very, very high. They don't worry about us reporting fake numbers to them, for example, right? So I think that level of honesty and trust is very, very high. So that keeps everything clean. I don't know. Delhi, of course. Try out new things almost all the time.